Station, this is Houston. Are you ready for the event?
Houston Station, we are ready for the event.
Hello, everybody. So nice to have you here. So nice to be here. I have wanted to come on live and it's taken me a while to actually get back here. I hope you're all well. I'll just put the comments on to say hello to everybody. Hi, Margot. Hi, Gerda. Hi, Mr. Musa. Hi, Shayna. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Julie. I hope you all are well. I have decided to do this today because there has been a funk around, so much funk in energy recently that I thought I would get the good old trusty Kipper cards out and look at the energy forecast going forward for all our zodiac signs. So let me know in the comments what your sign is so I can track you through the month as well. If there is any funky energy that's going to be stuck around in the month to come, we'll pull some extra cards to find out how we can actually get out of that funk. Hi, All-Star Space. Hi, Hamid. Hi, Brand. Hi, Annika. You're Scorpio. I have written myself a list so I don't miss any out because I have a tendency to tangent and we want to keep me on track. And I'm going to run through one by one. Again, if you let me know who you are. Gemini there. Good old Gemini. I'm Gemini Sun too. We will get our, hi Jane, your Aries and Scorpio moon, as am I. So we're going to pull some cards and see how, hi Sylvia, Cancer there. We'll see how we're all going to fare over the coming months. We did our month ahead. We did our manifestation month ahead with Lenormand last time. And this time, whoops, we're going to do the Kipper cards and energies and just how to get out of that funk. So I am starting with Aries, Jane. And Aries in the month to come. Aries, you have some nice cards so far. So Aries, it looks like you actually don't have so much of a funk in the coming month. You have more of an incoming month. Like things coming into you, surprises coming into you, nice things happening that weren't expected. We also have a little bit of treating ourselves and giving ourselves a good time over the coming months. So an overall, let's be kind to us. And let's enjoy ourselves a little bit. And also then it's moving on longer than a month. So we are mid-October now, so mid-November to end of November even, you're going to be continuing this. Let's treat myself a little bit, or just enjoying those incomes, those lovely incomes that are coming in. We have, hi Sarah, Pisces Sun. All the funk on the Capricorns. Huh? Oh, we have a great advice card from the Ice Cream Oracle for our lovely Aries. And that is get some motivation, get some action into those happy times. So get some action into actually enjoying what you're doing. Yes, you may be spending a little bit. You may be spending a little bit more than you wanted to on enjoying yourself, but make sure there is a motivation behind that. Make sure there's a reason behind that and have fun with it. So Aries is off to a good start. Let's see if we can get Taurus in. My husband is Taurus. Let's see if we can, and so much of my family is Taurus. Let's see if we can get them some nice cards for the energy. Just looking at your comments. Hi, Rita, you're Aquarius. Julie's Pisces. Got a few Pisces on. Taurus. Taurus, you have some really nice cards too. And you, although you don't have the incoming card, you do have the outgoing card. So you will be spending on yourself. It doesn't say don't spend too much, sadly, for my husband, but you will be spending and you will be enjoying it. The energy in the month ahead is one very much of abundance. So one about having everything that you need. It's going to be a long month because we have the long way card in there, but it's also going to be a good long month. So one where you'll actually get some foundations done on what you are working on, but also see the rewards therefrom or feel like you have been rewarded for your efforts. So effort put in will equal an effort coming back to you or a payout coming back to you. And again, similar to Aries, we see it pushing into the end of November as well. So it'll be a drawn out period of affluence for our Taurus people. I think we can go on like this, can't we? Don't go shopping now, All-Star Space. Absolutely not. Somehow the cards always seem to give you that extra confirmation. Because for Taurus, we have pumpkin spice, and pumpkin spice is our card of harvest, harvesting what you have done, reaping what you have sown. So just like the Kipper cards say that you will get that income coming in for your effort, so does our ice cream oracle. So Aries and Taurus are off to great starts. Come on, Gemini. Gemini sons, are there any more out there? Come on, Gemini. Let's see what our month ahead is. She says, hoping there's no energy funks ahead because we've had enough recently. Oh my. I'm going home now. So Gemini, my lovely Gemini, my friends, me, we have a more tricky month coming up for Gemini. The energy for Gemini is one of peaks and troughs. So we have things that we're really super trying to put energy in to achieve, but at the same time, we don't have that true energy to finish it. So we will have these bursts of effort, but then we'll still not feel that we've achieved what we want to. Although the cards actually say we have achieved it, the energy behind it is a feeling that we haven't achieved it. So it's probably a case of getting to the end of the month and thinking, well, I could have actually achieved more, but it's a decent level that I did achieve, and still feeling a little bit bummed out about it. So I'm going to pull another oracle card, this time the fun one. Hi, Laurie. Gerda, don't laugh at my husband. It only encourages him, please. So Gemini, a little bit of advice how to get out of that funk. And we have, I don't know if you can see that, space love. Put a bit of passion into things, or actually do something that you enjoy rather than stressing yourself out that you haven't finished everything. Give yourself a break, Gemini. Let's have a look at Cancer. We have a few Cancer on there today. Sylvia, for you. So the energy ahead for Cancer. I'm all fingers and thumbs today. Oh, Cancer, you have a really people-based month ahead and a really enjoyable one at that. We have caring, we have sharing, we have changes happening within the family unit or within the circle of friends. But they're all good, solid friendships, good, solid family. We have also new things coming into the mix. So you have been isolated, or we've all been isolated recently, but it looks like the month ahead lessens a little bit in that effect. And Cancerians actually have their family nearby, friends nearby, and time with them that they really enjoy. That's nice. So there's only Gemini having a bad time so far. All right. Cancer, can you see that? We have fight. So in your lovely family circle, your close circle of friends, it may actually be beneficial to add some adversity into it. So maybe not start arguments or anything like that, but start up some healthy discussions around the dinner table and really try and put some energy into those relationships around you. Leo. Sagittarian, Laurie. So we're on Leo now. Energy forecast month ahead for Leo. It looks like Leos, they're not suffering, they have good cards around, but they are ones that are actually wanting to get out and get some action. So in the month ahead, it's about this need to break off and actually have some fun, or need to break off and actually complete the commitments that you had set for the month ahead. It's very important to you personally to actually get almost out of the house. It's a definite action required on your part to really get out. Otherwise, it seems to weigh on your mind. So if you are struggling to meet the things that you wanted to meet, whether that be outside of the house, inside of the house, with meetings online, etc., is irrelevant. You will actually need that mental, it's Auszeit in German, that mental timeout, so that you can escape your own reality for a bit. Maybe get out on the skate park or something like that, something really out of the box. Leo, it's interesting that from the ice cream oracle that we get blueberry, because blueberry is about meditation. Remember I said that taking that mental time out, it's echoed in the ice cream oracle that you should actually take that time out and take that mental time out and maybe go on some astral traveling to make life a little bit more interesting. Gemini as ascendant, Rita. Sometimes that happens, Rita. Sometimes we do lose connection. Hi, Lady Victoria. What sign are you? What's your sun sign? Hi, Enrique. It's nice that you're on. Thank you. We are now on Virgo. My eldest son is Virgo. And a lot of my WDA friends are Virgo. So many in the World Divination Association groups are Virgo, actually. Aquarius. So, Virgo, your energy month ahead. It's funny because we see a lot of similarities in some of the energies going forward. This work, this effort versus amount coming in. And Virgo, you have that too. We have this certain amount of discipline required in the month ahead, energies for the month ahead requiring discipline. So requiring you to actually stick to what you say you're going to do, or stick to your day job, if you like, rather than going off on tangents. You may have a deep down feeling similar to Leo that you want to take a time out, but you will be disciplined and you will always be brought back to work. So no matter how much you try to steer off and tangent, you will always be brought back to work versus effort versus money coming in. So the month ahead is very much about your earnings, what you will be working on, what you'll be earning and working towards that. And very quite practical of you, Virgo. Let's have a look. Ice Cream Oracle for Virgo. Sorry, we have Rainbow on the Ice Cream Oracle, and that talks about this diversity and how I said that you will be always pulling yourself back in. You'll want to go a little bit wild, you want to show another side of yourself, but you'll always rein yourself in. Well, the Ice Cream Oracle as an advice is actually saying maybe let go a little bit, maybe not be so rigid with yourself, even though the energy is trying to keep you super rigid. Maybe try and focus on doing something for you for a change instead of putting the effort into the work arena or the arena around you. Husband Virgo. Okay, so we are on Libra. Don't think we have any Libras on, do we? Libras are quiet today. Month ahead, energy for Libra. Libra, you find yourself a little bit at sorts with people. So a little bit pulling away from people and thinking, oh, for goodness, just leave me quiet, leave me be, just leave me alone. You'll be very much retreating into Libra's own little world and really into your own world of thoughts too. You'll be trying to ignore the thoughts and opinions of people around you and really focus on what it is that you want to be doing. See what Ice Cream Oracle says about that. Very nice. The Ice Cream Oracle is peppermint. Oh, it's green screen. That's cool, isn't it? So Hermite says both her kids are Librans, and the peppermint actually says that we should, Librans, that it is a good thing to actually turn your back on people or turn your back on those that are giving you advice, because it's really down to your own conscience and what you want to do. It is trying to awakening realization of the keywords for the card. So it is almost like you trying to figure out what you want to do. So it's right what you will do in your energies over the month ahead. You will retreat from others. You will retreat from others' opinions. And it's the right way forward for you, Librans. Hi, Connie. Hi, Glenda. So we are now on Scorpio. And the energy month ahead for our Scorpio friends. I have Scorpio moon. Let's see what my moon energy is in the month ahead. Scorpio month ahead. Oh my. So Scorpio, your month ahead energy-wise is not the easiest month ahead. You do have a balance of cards, but you also have some tricky energies in the mix. And I would suggest that you are unsure about a few people within your close circle. And within the month ahead, that feeling, that energy becomes even stronger within you. You will become more, I don't know, more of an observer onto what's happening. So you will take a step back and watch. And that is something that then will lead you to the energy of endings, because we have fatality in the mix. So there's situations coming up in the month ahead whereby you see something off in the situation. You decide to watch it and then make that mental decision that is actually not serving you the best. Let's see what the ice cream oracle says about that. And the ice cream oracle is candy loaded. And candy loaded means it's almost like the garden card in Lenormand. And as we've had such a negative energy or feeling of energy for the month ahead, I would suggest that the advice from the ice cream oracle is that you should surround yourself in more people. Maybe not take these situations so seriously. Yes, you'll watch and observe, but it's not something that's going to be life-threatening to you, for example. It's going to be something that's almost hit and miss in the month ahead. More you feeling that something's wrong, or just not having the funk that you need to keep going, or not having the juju you need to keep going. You need to actually try and surround yourself in people. It's very difficult at this time, but maybe an online group, for example, or something where you can actually get some back-to-back conversation with people that you actually enjoy talking to. So the month ahead shows difficulties with people, but the advice is actually to submerge yourself with more people. There's more fish in the sea, that kind of analogy. My husband's having a cornetto. That's lovely. Is that because of my ice cream oracle? Mr. Virgos, yeah. I didn't timestamp, did I? I didn't ask anybody to timestamp this. I will go back and timestamp it afterwards. Ouch. Connie, that's great advice. Stay out of other people's problems. It's very hard in groups online, isn't it? Sagittarius, my mummy is a Sagittarius. Sagittarius month ahead. Well, Sagittarius seems to be getting on well with everybody in the month ahead. They seem to know what they're doing. The energy is one of change. So like a forward change, like the new moon change, the energy of things starting and gaining momentum, and looking to the people around them to actually gain that momentum with. And they also have a card that suggests that rolls into the end of November, like Aries and Taurus did. And it is an overall month of actually being on the same page with a lot of people. Hi, Veronique. I'm talking about my son. He needs to get a grip. Sons do. Sagittarius, your advice on this energy? Oh, it's interesting. The young man comes up to echo the the rich gent in there. So there are very important. The advice for the month ahead. I went on a mental journey there somewhere. The advice in the month ahead is that there are important youngsters or people who are a step younger than you or younger colleagues in your environment who will be on board with the change that you are wanting to make. Can also be a good show that your financials will be in a good position to make the changes that you're wanting to manifest too. Hello, Maria. How are you? You've been quiet today. It's always scary when Maria is quiet. Capricorn, our lovely Capricorn. That's my ascendant. Capricorn energies, month ahead. Oh, Capricorn. You feel like somebody stole your thunder. The energies are very much about being hard done to in the month ahead, or feeling that we have been hard done to, feeling that we have been disrespected or not respected as much as we should be. We've not receiving that pat on the back that we want to receive. It's a bit of a self-defacing, can you say that, where you're just not nice to yourself, where you don't feel that you are as good. You're looking at all the people around you and saying, well, they've done that, and I'm sat here and I've done nothing. So it's that kind of not feeling sorry for yourself, but actually not feeling that you are as good as those around you, or not feeling that they have recognized you as they should have. Let's see how Capricorn can get out of that funk. Apple pie, one of my favorites. Everyone loves apple pie, don't they? And Capricorn, an advice to get over this not feeling that we've either achieved something or got the pat on the back for it, is to be a little bit kind to yourself. Treat yourself to, it doesn't have to be monetary, but just maybe treat yourself to a bath if you need one, or treat yourself to a pat on the back if you need one. Buy yourself a, what do you call it, where you buy the plot of land in Scotland and you get a lord's title. Something small that actually feels like you have achieved something. But the most important thing is to be kind to yourself. Aquarius, your energy in the month ahead. Well, you have some nice cards. So Aquarius, your month ahead energy-wise is all about having lots of it, having lots of new and maybe nervous energy. That's where you feel like you need to do something, but you don't quite know what. Aquarius, we see that may actually play on your mind. So that may be an issue to you in that you have probably hundreds of things that you either started or want to start, and you don't actually know how to complete them, finish them, manifest them. So you feel like you're putting the effort in, but you're probably spreading yourself a little bit thin on it and not finding that focus onto the one thing that will bring in the biggest either income or pat on the back. We'll go with ice cream again. Pina colada. If you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. Mental break there. Who are we on? Aquarius. So we know the energy is that you're spreading yourself thin. You've got loads of things going at once. You've got loads of things to start, but you don't actually know where to. The Ice Cream Oracle actually says have fun with it. So actually, rather than being so strict on yourself and trying to say, well, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, maybe just let it happen organically as you are having fun. Pick the first new project or the first project that brings you the biggest amount of fun and joy. Start on that one first. And then you may find that you're not spreading yourself so much thinner, but you are actually achieving something. That's nice. Very nice. I am a person with lots of projects too and never knows where to start. We are on Pisces, and Pisces, the energy forecast for the month ahead. I will go through and do timestamps on this afterwards. I'm sorry I didn't ask anybody to do it for me this time. I completely forgot. Pisces. Oh no. Pisces, the energy for the month ahead, it shows that you are at the moment in a cycle of going backwards and forwards between one worst case scenario and another. It's almost like you don't trust yourself that things are going to be all right. You don't trust yourself that things are going to work out all right. And it's this constant going backwards and forwards between one negative strain of thoughts and the other one. It's just like a ping pong effect between negativity and negativity that's really getting you down. You're probably, I would say from these, that the COVID situation has probably or will probably affect you more than others, in that you are super concerned for your own well-being or the well-being of those around you, and it is causing all forms of anxiety and stress to you as to how to get out of this cycle. Can you go outside? Can you do this? It's these constant questions to yourself and not actually trusting that you will be safe. Let's see how we can get out of that. That's really nice. We get lemon from the Ice Cream Oracle. And lemon is a freshness, that we need to cleanse those negativity, cleanse those negative thoughts, cleanse that difficult train of thought. I would highly recommend to you, if you are struggling with any form of anxiety, is the Ho'oponopono way of life. That's a great way to cleanse your subconscious so that you're not completing these cycles, you're not triggered by anything of the nature that you are, this backwards and forwards, this ping pong, to stop that trigger of a ping pong. If you do struggle with anxiety or depression, our groups, the World Divination Association groups on Facebook, are safe places. We have people who are struggling, and there is always somebody online. So you can always post at any time of day and somebody will be there to talk to you. Pisces are the queens of funk, like that. So, who missed? I see. I knew you'd say Ho'oponopono. Who missed their zodiac sign? Write in the comments if you missed yours. You can always go back to it, but I will pull a card for you now as well. You hit that Pisces on the head for a friend of mine so far. It's not easy. Maria, you did. Of course you did. A special advice for my lovely friend Maria. This is perfect for you. Cherry vanilla. Put some effort into your love, passion, and relationships. Give Pedro something special from you this month ahead. Annette. Annette. No more shopping for everybody, by the way. Shopping ends now. Annette, advice month ahead. I love this oracle, by the way. It's such a nice, pleasant thing. Annette, you have Fig, which is a card of abundance, but it is mostly about building upon what you have. So you have your, for example, your business is about finish your website. It's about expanding your website, putting more on there. It's about getting everything working properly so that your business can actually grow from it. No, that doesn't count, Maria. Some RAM memory. Hi, Pranee. Okay, so just looking through your comments. So I have a couple more minutes, so I'll put some random cards for you. Let's have a look at Gerda. I'll give you a month ahead, special ice cream oracle edition. Rocky Road, preparing for a challenge. So Gerda, you really need to look at what adventure is coming up for you. What you are obviously very forward thinking in the month ahead, and you are wanting to focus on that end adventure, looking at houses in different countries, for example, or seeing where that vast adventure can take you. Laurie, you can have a card from the Ice Cream Oracle. Isn't it just perfect? I love it so much. Lisa bought me this. Oh, you got Fig too. What's the chances of that? So like I said, for Annette is all about building on things, expanding on things, and getting the it's almost like your Empress card, this growth and nurturing of things. So on a business level, like I said to Annette, that's very much about making sure that you have all your services on offer, growing your baseline of products, for example, or really expanding yourself if you aren't in a business mind. Planning my move to Cyprus. Wow, I didn't know you were moving to Cyprus. That's huge. Maria, just book him that hotel again that he liked last time. So let's see who else. Does anybody else want an ice cream oracle? If not, I am done for the day. The loveliest oracle, I think, at the minute. Trying to get in a rhythm for Psychic Dev. I understand that. Glenda, I'll pull you an advice on Psychic Dev. We are looking at a case for you of Psychic Dev is actually getting out of your comfort zone. So it's not about ability. You probably have the abilities already. It's more about moving into a space where you are comfortable sharing it or comfortable coming out of the back, hiding in the background. It's having the it's not really courage, but having the ability to stand there and say, yep, this is me, this is what I'm doing now, and then your Psychic Dev journey will really get going. Connie Brown, I'm on fall break. Should I go to Grand Canyon? Yes or no question has to be with a 36 card deck. 1 second. You will have a great time if you go to the Grand Canyon. I don't see any reason why you shouldn't be enjoying yourself in the fall. What do you call it? Holidays. Sylvia, a card for your friend David. Absolutely. Whoops. Advice for David in the month ahead is about activity and motivation and actually getting going. I got this one today, and that's the reason that I'm here in front of the camera today. I made myself set a date and I made myself do it. So motivation, it also has the adrenaline side of it, but I would suggest it's more a case of actually just getting going, making a deadline that you have to stick to so that you actually do something and do get somewhere. Anne, you may ask a question. Yes, we know Coventry University. Ask away, Anne. Wanting to know if I should pursue tarot more. 36 card deck. Sorry, I'm asking a number of questions just to qualify. So I asked what would be the outcome if you studied or got into tarot more, and it was a case of you will enjoy getting on it in the first place, but then you will lose your confidence, or you will feel that you just can't do it. So I asked then, would a different deck be more for you, or a different system? And 100% yes, we got the trump card out of the deck. So then I asked which system would be the best for you, and I would suggest from these cards that it's either the Kipper system or the Gypsy card system that would be a good fit for you. So maybe tarot is something that you go back to later, but you start in between with a 36 card deck. Elena. Well, I asked a really vague question because I don't want to get too personal on here, but I would suggest that he is very concerned about the state of his own health, his bodily health. So a physical ailment rather than anything else, but that it isn't as bad as he thinks, and that it's a health situation that he will come out of pretty quickly. Veronique's holiday this week. If you want to add a question, I'll do it quickly before I go. So your holiday this week, Veronique, I don't know if you are going away at all. You have a super mixed bag. So you have awesomeness mixed in with things like the accommodation not being 100% for you. But on the whole, the holiday is, I would say the holiday is a mixed bag. So it's a mix of great and a mix of being worried about things. It's probably just a case of the accommodation ended up more expensive than you thought it was, or that you actually end up paying a little bit more out than you were expecting for things. But it will, with great fortune at the top, it kind of trumps everything into a it will be all right kind of affair. Okay, if you don't have any more questions, I am going to disappear. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to sit and play on my on my own with my ice cream oracle, because that's what I do. Bye, Margot. Thank you. Have a lovely rest of day. And if you do get the Ice Cream Oracle, make sure you tag me in. Join me in the World Divination Association groups on Facebook, at The Card Geek, everywhere on social media. And I'll see you on the next one.